All right, everybody, we're here with the LOC mock draft. We have myself, the commish, Brandon, and Bill's Mafia, aka Matt, doing the pick. I'll be going first. Matt's going second, Brandon's going third, and Rodney in the commish is going fourth. So first up, we're just going to go super easy. We're going to take. I'm not even going to waste time. We're just going to do Brees Hall.
Makes sense.
Yeah. You're on the clock, Mr. Gore.
How do I pull it up? Sorry.
So if you go into real quick, if you go into the sleeper, you click on this little button right here, and this will take you into the draft room.
And Sean can just add the guy after you just say who you picked.
Yep. And I'll add all the players.
All right, let's go with Kenneth Walker.
Perfect. Kenneth Walker going at the 1-2.
Yeah, I think that's who Susie's going with, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, with her only having, Pollard as a number as her one running back, I think she has to take Walker. I mean, let's be honest, Rashad Penny is not a RB1.
1 year deal, most likely to get hurt. Makes sense.
Yeah. Exactly. With that said, you're on the clock, Brandon. For no more.
Yeah, no more just recently got this pick, huh?
Yep.
The thing is, he probably needs a running back, but does he go with one? Because last year we were in a similar spot, right? Where guys like Michael Carter and Trey Sermon were pushed up the board, who probably shouldn't have gone. Guys like Kyle Pitts, Jamar Chase probably should have gone. I think Chris is a pretty smart owner. So I think he's gonna take value. So we're gonna give him Drake London.
Drake London at the 1-3. I mean, that's a good pick. I mean, that gives him a good flex option. I mean, he doesn't have that running back, but the flex is always a position that you need anyway. So not bad. And Commish, you're up for Green Lighting.
Yeah, it's a tough one for me. He's got Herbert. He's good there. He's got a tight end. Dante Johnson, he's playing for money next year, right? So
yep.
Yeah, Keenan Allen, but he's only got Michael Carter, and this one will probably be widely criticized, but I think that Green Lightning has to draft for need here, and I honestly think he goes running back, and I'm honestly, I know it's early, I'm going James Cook here.
Yeah, I mean that's definitely an early pick, but I can see that. Personally, I probably would have went with one of the two guys I'm going to talk about next. For Brian, the 12th man here, he's rocking 3 running backs: Cam Akers, Aaron Jones, Josh Jacobs. Even though everybody believes Josh Jacobs is, probably not going to be on the Raiders next year, but this is for this year. He has a shot at making the playoffs, and once you make the playoffs, anything goes. So the position of need for him, in my eyes, because I Gabriel Davis, in my opinion, is Gabriel Davis. We're gonna go with either Treylon Burks or Garrett Wilson. I know who I would go with, but I think Brian is going to go with Garrett Wilson. Matt, you're up for the architect. He has 2 running backs, 3 wide receivers.
I wish I was picking for B because I know who I'm picking.
I know who I'm picking. If this is the way the draft goes, I know who I'm picking.
Dude, I'm going to tell you who I'd pick for you after Bat's pick.
I think he'll go tight end there, Schultz.
What? I'm not that much of a homer, man.
Brandon, you know who I think you're going, bro?
Who?
Jalen Hurts, dog.
What? Really?
Yeah, man, you need a quarterback. If you don't pick the quarterback here, the next few teams after you pick quarterback.
You think so? In LOC, it's not a 2 QB league.
Yeah, I know, but well, it's hard to say, man. But
Yeah.
I'd love to hear. I'd love to hear who you'd go. We'll wait till draft day.
Yeah, draft day. Because if this goes the way I want, then I don't want someone to snipe my guy. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
is Schultz the real pick?
yeah, he went Schultz.
Oh wow.
Oh wow. All right. Yes, it does. It does act like that when I try to put the players in. So
Nah, that's
next
cool.
up, we have Brandon himself. I believe you're going third. Right? Who's going third? Oh.
I'll go. I go third.
All right,
True
you're up
North.
for True North.
Similar situation, I think, with the running back is like the more need here, but I don't see a real need to. Again, this Chris is also a great owner, so I don't know if he really sees going running back here as a must. I think I'm gonna give him Traylon Burks. Go more toward the flex option. If he's playing for this year, I think if you're playing for this year, you're gonna want that value of a wide receiver in the flex versus maybe like a Rashad White as your third running back. That's my opinion, at least.
Makes
Yeah,
sense.
my opinion is if Lucas didn't pick James Cook, True North's picking James Cook if he falls to 7. That's my honest.
Yeah, he took him in TRD, so that makes sense.
Yep. And
All right,
Kamish, you're up for Doosan 2. He has 2 RBs, 2 wide receivers, and a tight end.
Yeah, so Chris picks after him, then it's me, then it's Milan. And Milan needs a quarterback as well. Again, I just think there's so much wide receiver talent that it's not smart to go early on wide receivers here. I know that Dushan could keep Jalen Hurts, but instead he's keeping the extra running back because he's probably scared that running back would go in the first 7 picks. I think he actually doubles down and picks Jalen Hurts here as his quarterback again for this year. He had him last year. I think he goes again. I think with Jalen Hurts' running ability, he's going to put up points. And think about it, Philly's down, that's when a lot of garbage time points have come down. So I think he goes quarterback here.
Interesting to note that last year, 10 QBs were kept, and that was 9 owners though, because Robert kept 2 QBs in Burrow and Dak. So this year, 13 QBs are being kept. So, and last year we didn't see a QB go in the first round. So
I think this year we do. And it's going to be Jalen Hurts.
If it's anybody, it's him.
Bum.
So.
Bum. Next up, we have myself and No More again. He just took Drake London. The question, in my opinion, is how much do you think the dude from Atlanta is actually going to get Aguilar, whatever the hell his name is, versus actually just taking another flex position, actually getting a good starter. I know I think it was a TRD, maybe the LOC, where Chris didn't draft a quarterback for like ever. And I think he's going to kind of switch that into not drafting a running back until forever. And I'm actually going to go ahead and take Chris Olave.
I think if he doesn't reach for a running back at 3 and takes like a London, I think he definitely will go running back at his 9th pick. Like Rashad White or Isaiah Spiller, one of those guys.
It's possible. I just think still a reach here. I think he can get a flex option and have a guy put up 10 points versus somebody like Spiller who might be boom or bust. So I'd rather take the points because points win games and guys who don't give you points lose you games.
No, agreed.
All right, Matt, you are up. You are picking for the commish. He is keeping 3 running backs, a tight end, and a quarterback.
Yeah, I see his need obviously for wide receiver. He mentioned earlier about lots of talent with wide receiver out there, but I think wide receiver 1 with lots of target share is Brendan Cooks.
Mm-hmm.
He'd get a lot of volume, that's for sure.
That's why I drafted him in TRD.
Wow. All right, Brandon, you're up for Milan. Keeping
Okay.
three running backs, two wide receiver. Two wide receivers.
Isn't he? He's the giant, yeah, on this list or no? Oh no, he's over here. Oh
Yeah.
wow. So I mean, he's pretty much set running back. That's going to be his 3 starter every week. So he's going to go. Yeah, this is clearly a wide receiver. And since I have yet to trade Jerry Jeudy, it's most likely going to be Jerry Jeudy. But he will be traded soon.
It depends on who answers us first, Brandon, prime or
I
always
know.
shitty.
Yeah, I've messaged both of them on Sleeper on Discord. I think honestly, it's my opinion. It's helping the owners that have a lot of picks in these first 2 rounds, because if you have a lot of picks in these first 2 rounds, then those are like 5 keepers that are being like put back into the player pool. Because you see Cedric Wilson's being kept, AJ Green, Chris Carson, Melvin Gordon. Melvin Gordon's an okay keeper, but not the best. But yeah.
All right. So I got Ultimus Prime here. And again, this is one of the owners we were just talking about. I mean, AJ Green is the keeper. Come on, man. Like, fuck, you can trade probably like around 13 and get a better keeper than AJ Green, right? So anyways, because he has no running back there, I'm gonna go with Cordero Patterson here.
Nice.
I think he needs to get some points, and Cordero Patterson's got a lot of speed, and he's going to continue to be used in that offense. So I'm going Cordero.
All right, that's a good pick there. Next up is myself picking for Bare Naked Ladies. He's got a quarterback, a running back, 2 wide receivers, and a tight end. And let's actually go ahead and just do a quick overview and look who's there. You got Isaiah Spiller, Pierce, Penny, Rashad White, and who really cares about anybody else? Maybe Tyler Aguilar. And then you're looking at the wide receiver room. You got Williams. It depends. The really question to me is when does Williams actually start playing? Christian Watson, I'm not a fan of. You got Claypool, Sky Moore, Pickens, Lockett, Kirk. And if I were picking here, which I am, I'm just going to go with Sky Moore and hope that he puts up ridiculous numbers here. Because I don't think there's any more running backs worth picking until at least later.
So we'll see, though. There's always going to be those running back reachers.
Well, that's very true. And with that said, Matt, you are up again for Bare Naked Ladies.
Yeah, have a look at his roster. I think he might need a running back there as well. Again, yeah, like you said, not much there. Probably a top handcuff. I always like Madison, so I'll go him.
All right, Madison is the pick. Let's see. Once it goes through, I believe Brandon, you were up again for Milan here.
Smithy again, huh? Okay.
Yep.
So I gave him Jeudy. So he's got his 3 wide receivers. He's got his 3 running backs. Like, I'm still just not a fan of the whole QB selections here in the first round. If anything, it might be he might take his guy from last year in Justin Fields, because he drafted him last year. Not me though. I think I'm gonna double down on wide receivers for him, and I'm gonna give him Tyler Lockett.
Tyler Lockett. Picking up that flex option, always a good play here.
Yep.
I that's a great pick.
It's a starter position.
If he has Lockett and Jeudy to go with Brown and Higgins, and he's got a 3 running back monster, I think the 6 will be in good shape.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So Storm next. She's got the quarterback. She's got the 3-headed monster. To me, Storm's got a serious lack of picks is the thing, right? So, you got to look at those owners, like how much draft capital do they have? And I don't think that Krista and Storm is really going to be a top contending team. So I think this is a pick that you got to look towards the future and pick a rookie. And, I wasn't that high on him pre-draft for Dynasty, but from what I've been seeing in camp, this guy looks like he's going to be unreal. George Pickens for Kristen Storm, a wide receiver.
Oh yeah.
Good pick. Good pick there. So next up is myself picking for Dusan here. He previously went with Jalen Hurts, which I think he actually goes for a wide receiver there. But hey, if he does go Jalen Hurts that early, he still needs a running back and a wide receiver to fill out the starting positions. Looking at that, I would actually probably taken Pickens here. So he definitely just got sniped there. Looking at the players, in my opinion, you could probably pick up a wide receiver in this range, maybe a little bit later, and maybe going on the turn since he is picking in about 8 picks later again, 7 picks later after this one. You might be able to pick a wide receiver there. Looking at the running back room, but there's really nobody there either. It's really a toss up here. Really, do you think Tyler Aguilar is going to actually do anything? Is he actually going to get any carries starting out? Or do you go somebody like Christian Kirk and just kind of throw him as your wide receiver 3? I mean, you could always go Watson if you think he's actually going to be good. And with all that said, I am actually going to go Christian Kirk as my pick.
Yeah, I think Watson's value is getting tanked real hard with him missing camp right now. So
100%.
I actually like the other rookie there better right now.
Dubs.
Romeo Dubs. Yep.
I agree.
He's way better.
And Matt, that means you're up for Suhino.
I like the Giants wide receiver 1, I think. Tony here.
Good pick.
Mm-hmm.
Darius Tuning is the pick. And then that means, Brandon, you are up for Ryan here.
Who does he got?
Okay, Deuce Bombers.
He got a 4-headed monster.
Oh,
now
it's in the
at
middle.
fullback.
Yeah, he's got a great running back room, and he's got Brees Hall.
He's got Brees Hall.
Yeah. Okay, so he's definitely going to need a wide receiver here. A lot of old heads still on the board. Adam Thielen, DeAndre Hopkins, if you can wait out that suspension. Looking at value. Is Deontay Johnson going to play for Pittsburgh this year, or is he going to hold out? Could give Chase Claypool some good upside. I'm actually going to go Alan Lazard. Give him Aaron Rodgers' #1 target right now.
And that leaves the commission picking for Brandon.
Yeah, so I think with Brandon here, again, he got his tight end there early, which was obviously a bad pick. And Brandon, shitty pick there, dude.
Yeah, man. I'm just such a homer. I was focusing on Schultz.
You know what? I know Brandon, he's the kind of guy that he likes to get options going for the future, right? So I see 2 wide receivers that would be worth grabbing here that are rookies. Jahan Dotson and Wan'Dale Robinson, both having great camps. Both could be future keepers potentially. They're both on teams that he probably hates because he's a Dallas fan. But I am going to pick Jahan Dotson for him here because he's going to be able to contribute immediately. And he could be a future keeper down the road. Jameson Williams won't be the guy because Jameson Williams just doesn't have that value in the redraft like he did in Dynasty, right? So
Sure.
I think he takes Jameson Williams
At 120?
yeah, that's a wasted pick right there, in my opinion. I mean, you're not going to get to use him till next year. And what if the guy's shit? Like that's so much risk for a round 1, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm. The only reason Jahan Dotson is even in that consideration is because he's the wide receiver 2. As soon as McLaren signed, it was like, oh yeah, he sucks again.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I think with Godwin, like, yeah, okay, he's back. He's not on the pup, but I don't think he's going to be ready week 1. So Brandon's going to need a plug-and-play starter. And, he probably should have picked that receiver at pick 6, to be honest. But now that we're at pick 20, he's going Jahan Dotson.
Fair point.
Fair enough.
All right. Well, that is it, everybody. We have completed the draft here. And if you have any issues, just blame the commission.